Alrighty.
Yay! Yay, it's Monday.
Yay, woo!
Yay.
It's Monday, all up in here. OMG.
Happy Veterans Day!
Happy Veterans Day is right!
Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there.
Yes, thank you
so much for your service. Thank you
any
for
previous
everything.
service, any current service.
Everything that you do. Happy Veterans Day to you.
Indeed.
We love y'all. We love y'all. We are so grateful for y'all. To all the veterans.
To veterans.
All the veterans.
Let's talk about the worst Bridezilla story ever in the history of ever.
We're starting out with a unbelievable Bridezilla story.
This is incredible. So do you Reddit? You've never Reddit it. I've never Reddit it.
I don't even know what Reddit
It's
does.
like a thing that you go to and there's threads, and I don't understand how to do it, but I know that on Reddit there are like people will take screenshots from other social media, and like Reddit somehow creates stories and brings stories that would otherwise not be brought to light.
Okay.
And so there's
people share gossip. It's basically like a gossip site.
Yeah. And so
Okay.
there's some Reddit user who must be friends or connected to this Bridezilla on Facebook. And so she uploaded a screenshot from this Bridezilla's Facebook page, and then it went everywhere. It just went crazy.
It went viral, as the kids say.
It became totally viral.
Yeah.
And the gist of the story is that this bride, who was supposed to get married, in December? It was soon, right? Like December something.
Over the holidays.
Yeah. So she says, hi, this is on her Facebook page. Hi, invitees to our wedding. After much reflection and tear-filled conversation with our closest family members, we've decided to cancel our upcoming winter wedding. We will further notify this group when we're in a better place to reschedule it. This is where it gets insane, you guys. We thank each and every one of you for your generous early donations to our money fund.
I don't get this.
Can you believe we've raised over $30,000?
I don't understand. Y'all are going to have to explain this to me. I don't get it.
So there's there's an early donation money fund for this bridal couple.
Yeah.
So then she says, don't worry. The money you've donated will not be spent in vain, but rather used towards a honeymoon.
An early honeymoon.
In the coming months.
A pre-honeymoon.
After we regain financial stability and hold calm in our hearts.
Oh my God, this chick needs to be punched.
We will announce a new wedding date and reopen our money fund for further gifts. And then she says, weddings are expensive.
Oh my God. Okay, you guys. First of all, I don't understand. So nowadays, weddings are out of control.
Out of control.
I'm the worst person to ask because my husband, I think he's on right now, but my husband and I had our wedding. We had a wedding for $600. So I'm probably the worst person to ask about weddings because I think weddings are outrageous nowadays. God. They're just out of control.
Well, average cost is just under $34,000.
But it doesn't have to be,
of course
okay?
not.
Because these chicks are ridiculous now. They're like, I have to go. Everything has to be ridiculous, and everything has to be for the gram, and it's all on Pinterest. Pinterest told me I have to have a $4,000 gown. It's just a bunch of bull crap. But they're crowdfunding for their weddings now, yeah,
that's a thing.
This is a thing now. People, like women are crowdfunding for weddings. What is happening? Why is it? Yeah, I am starting a GoFundMe because I'm a single dad.
You're right.
It's like this is the thing. Everybody crowdfunds for everything now. Why? It used to be the crowdfunding was for stuff like, I don't know, when somebody had cancer and they couldn't pay their bills. And now those people are being overshadowed by these stupid brats who want to crowdfund for their weddings. And they're getting money for it.
Yeah.
And the problem, I think, personally, is these people who give the money.
Yeah, there was apparently a rich relative who gave $12,000. And so the bride in that initial message went on to say, thanks for our generous family members who gave us super big donations. That will really help offset our honeymoon costs and help us scale to an even better wedding.
Now, somebody's saying that this was proven fake a few days ago.
Oh my God, I hope so much that's true.
But we have heard that people do crowdfund for weddings.
Oh yeah, that's not
people
fake.
Are crowdfunding. That's not fake that people are crowdfunding for weddings.
Yeah, not at all. And we've seen people I remember we did a post about this on our website years ago when GoFundMe was even first becoming a thing. thing, of the chick in Arizona who had a crack in her pool.
Yep.
And was like, I really need help paying to fix my pool.
And people gave her money.
Like, random strangers are sending this chick money to fix her pool.
It's unbelievable, you guys. People crowdfund for the dumbest things. And then meanwhile, like I said, I know a person who is like, their family's struggling with a kid who has cancer, and you can't crowdfund the $5,000 that they need because they're so crowded by people who are greedy for stupid stuff like their pools. Like, get a job and pay for your own freaking pool.
It's pretty gross when people do that.
It is gross. Like, people crowdfund for the dumbest thing. Don't crowdfund for your wedding. Like, don't do that. Like, millennials are doing that. And it's gross. Don't crowdfund for your wedding.
That's icky.
It's very icky.
Hi.
Okay, so there's that. Okay, what else? So Nikki Haley.
Okay, well anyway, I just hope that's fake. I hope it's true.
We hope it's true that it's fake.
It's a big. I mean, it gets even so much worse. Like when the people started saying, "I want my money back if you're not going to get married," and the bride was like, "No, you gave it to me, and now it's mine, and now I'm going to do whatever I want."
Yeah, and listen, we've heard some really crazy stories about crowdfunding. Like, Rob, I wouldn't be surprised if he crowdfunded. Just because.
Did you crowdfund?
Do you crowdfund for any
crowdfund things? All right, good.
But you know what I did do?
What?
I got 3 out of 4 bets right this weekend.
Should we mention that we got mugs?
Oh yeah, we could show.
Could you get those mugs, Rob? Because we got some mugs, and
can we show the one? It's pretty naughty.
I think we should. Yeah. Can you hold up there's 2 of one and then 1 of one.
Whoa!
And we got them, and are we sure? Do we know who gave them?
Well,
there's
box.
a return address on there, Rob. We got
the name of
mugs.
the company.
Happy Veterans Day. We said that right at the beginning of the video, but if y'all didn't see, we said Happy Veterans Day, and
we're also in another Facebook timeout. I forgot
we
to
are
tell
in
you.
a Facebook. No, I knew that. I saw it over the weekend. I saw it.
Red Bubble.
Redbubble?
Redbubble
sent us mugs that are really fun.
One is
One
inappropriate.
of them is inappropriate.
It says WKRP, first annual WKRP turkey drop with Les Nessman. You guys see it?
So that's fun.
It's really great.
And then
the other one is really super inappropriate.
What the actual?
Yeah, that one is inappropriate.
This one's inappropriate.
It's
also fun.
But also funny.
You can have that.
But also really funny. Okay. Okay, so there's that.
Nikki Haley's book. Don't show it. I was just trying to be good about it, Rob. Oh my God.
You're so mean.
Well, I cover
you're
it.
vicious for a little person. You're vicious. Here's a vicious, angry little person.
Vicious. Did you say vicious for an old person?
I said no, for a little person.
Oh, okay, for a little person.
You'd have fit great in the circus back in the day.
Rob crowdfunded his Viagra. Yeah, I mean, he probably did. He probably did crowdfund that. Mm-hmm.
Nikki Haley.
People get me.
All right. Nikki Haley has a book out. It's out. It is out. It's all the way out.
What's the name of it? Do we know?
It is called With All Due Respect.
Uh-huh.
And there's tidbits are coming out now, and the big tidbit from that I'm seeing everywhere being talked about today is that Rex Tillerson, who you know is former Secretary of State and former Chief of Staff John Kelly, apparently came to her and said, hey, we need you to come help us do all these things that Trump doesn't want to do. So essentially they were trying to subvert what he was doing as part of his agenda, and they were trying to recruit Nikki Haley to join them in those efforts. So she wrote, Kelly and Tillerson confided in me that when they resisted the president, they weren't being insubordinate, they were trying to save the country. It was their decisions, not the president's, that were in the best interest of America. The president didn't know what he was doing, is what she said they said. And so she was irritated because she was like, look, if you have a problem with the president, go talk to him. Don't come looking for me to join your secret little subversion party.
Yeah, that's so smarmy.
Right?
Yeah, that's just so smarmy. I hate that. Also, I think she's going to run for president in 2024.
She's not saying it, but
No,
she's not saying it.
Which means that she's going to run for president in 2024, which would be a slam
It really would.
dunk, y'all.
You want to see the first actual legit qualified woman president?
That's
There
it
you
right
go.
there. That's
There
it. Listen,
you go.
Carly Fiorina was a pretty close second, but she will be a slam dunk.
Yeah,
I mean absolute number one, legit. That will be
She's
something
phenomenal.
I will love my daughter to see her up there. That will be fantastic to have Nikki Haley up on a debate stage.
Yeah.
And by that time, how old will my daughter be? I don't know. She'll be, 13 years old. That will be so unbelievable.
You know what sucks is my kid is going to be 2 weeks late to vote in 2024.
Ah,
Can you even?
jeez, that will suck.
He turns 18 in November of 2024, but not until the 20th. So election day will have just happen.
Yeah.
And he's going to miss
It's just, she will be phenomenal for our party. I mean,
for
it'll just
real.
be, it's fantastic. Yeah.
What else are we talking about today?
I don't know. What are we talking about?
A lot of
Anything
talk
on
about
here?
Bloomberg and you know his impact, the impact that it's going to have on the whole race. And we've got some reaction from some of the other candidates.
Yeah,
that we'll talk about.
Biden's like, oh, I'm not like affected by this at all.
And I'm like,
Dude,
you're just so
you're
not
so
in
affected by
reality.
this. You're so affected by this.
You don't know how affected you
Yeah,
are,
if Bloomberg-
but you actually are
Yeah.
very much impacted
Uh-huh.
by that decision.
If Bloomberg comes in, then Biden is completely out.
Yeah.
And actually, I think Trump will be a little affected by this too.
yeah, I absolutely do.
Yeah.
It just totally puts a whole new. It
Spin.
adds new color, if you will.
Yeah,
to
because
this
he's
race.
because listen, he's crazy, but he's not as crazy as some of these other crazies.
Yeah. He's not like an outright commie like so many of the other Democrat contenders.
Because he's a billionaire.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
and he knows how to do that.
Yeah, and he's not like Steyer billionaire. Like my husband and I were watching TV last night, and Tom Steyer, one of his commercials came on, and I was like, God, this guy is a weirdo. And my husband's like, who is that? He's like, I don't even know who that is. And I'm like, exactly.
Exactly is right.
Yeah, nobody even knows who he is. He just needs to drop out.
Anyway, we are in a Facebook timeout again because they have accused us once again of writing titles in a way that suggests that we were trying to be clickbaity, even though
We're not.
just write the way that we talk. I don't know why we get punished for this, but this is what happens.
Yeah, Facebook
So,
sucks.
They just suck so hard.
Which is why there's not many people in our
Yeah, which is
on
why
our
I'm
live
noticing
right now.
a decrease. So for 14 days from Saturday, I think, we're going to be in this timeout
We're in
again.
timeout.
It's always a 14-day timeout.
Yeah.
And so... whatever.
Yeah.
It's just so tiring that this is how they decide to. This is what they focus on.
No, but
right?
this is how they suppress us.
Yeah,
They just willy-nilly go, well, that's clickbait, so we're going to suppress them for 14 days. So they're suppressing us for 14 days, which is why there are 900 people in here instead of 1,700.
Yeah, I mean, this is
This
insane.
is what they do. This is what they do.
Anyway, they're doing it again. This is what they do.
Anyway, we thank all the veterans out there who have fought for our freedom. And we love y'all.
Yeah.
And we appreciate
who fought
y'all.
in the past and who currently fight and who will fight. Thanks to everyone who has been in any way, shape, or form a vet.
Yes. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank y'all so much. I have a program at my daughter's school today. I'm super excited about it because they still do that at her school, which a lot of public schools don't do that. And I'm super excited. And they're going to be singing all sorts of patriotic songs and I'll get all weepy and very, very, very excited about that. Yeah, they honor all the veterans and like there's going to be like grandmas and grandpas and also people like our age and stuff there who are veterans who are going to be there and they're going to be honoring them and giving them flowers and stuff like that. So it's going to be super, super cool. So
and we should mention Representative Peter King, Dunzo. He is not running for re-election in New York, and he's the 18th GOP congressman to say, I'm done with this.
Done.
And you know what? Props to him. He's 75. He says he wants to just be a granddad and a dad and like
that's
spend time
cool.
with his family. I wish other people would take his example, and I wish that the Democrats would.
I
take
just
their
hope
example.
that there are there's somebody who will replace him who's a Republican.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the only thing. That's the only worry, right?
Right, because he's in New York.
New York. Yeah,
And
it's New
y'all
York.
are crazy up in New York.
Yeah,
I mean, not all
sorry.
of you, but you
no
know what I
offense
mean.
against New York, but damn. Yeah. Yeah. So anyhow. All right.
So that's what we're doing. That's what we're going to... Oh, and we're going to obviously be talking about this whole Megyn Kelly expose on the CBS chick that was fired on Friday.
Who shouldn't have been fired.
Who shouldn't have been fired, who
Yeah.
had nothing to do with the whole
She
Project
wasn't-
Veritas thing.
She was not, in fact, the whistleblower.
Yeah, so we'll be talking about that, impeachment stuff.
Who's
all
sick
that.
of the word whistleblower?
I am so tired of that word.
I mean, it's just the dumbest word
It
ever.
is a dumb word.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a new name
being
for that.
overused.
Yeah,
If
for
anybody
sure.
has suggestions for another word, let us know.
Anyway.
Hug. Everybody hug. Bring it in. Bring it in. Everybody bring it in.
Now everybody can see the dog hair on my
I
sweatshirt.
It's Ella Dog. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful Veterans Day, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Mwah.